In this module, we'll look at contributions between spouses and with adult children. A couple important things to speak about regarding spouses and HSA contributions, how that's split up. So here we have Jack and Diane, both 50. They're married. Diane has an individual high deductible through her employer, and Jack has a family high deductible through his employer, which provides coverage for him and 2 children from a previous marriage. There's a family high deductible health plan involved here, and so that's the maximum contribution for this couple based on the family maximum, which is $7,200 in 2021. It's not the $7,200 for Jack because he's got the family, and $3,600 for Diane because she has the individual plan. So if there's a family plan involved, that's the maximum contribution. You're not taking the sum of 2 different type plans together. Now, how they want to split up the $7,200 maximum contribution between the 2 of them is entirely up to them. It'll be based on what makes sense based on their situation, but it's $7,200 is the maximum. So here we have another case, Ed and Heidi. They are married. They both have family high deductibles through their employers based on who's covered based on previous marriages. It's not the $7,200 times 2. The maximum contribution, again, in this case as well, is $7,200. So if there's a family plan involved, it's the family maximum. If there's 2 family plans, which is somewhat unlikely, but if there are, it's still $7,200. Here's the thing that many people are surprised to hear, and that is adult children and HSA contributions. So as you know, adult children can stay on their parents' health plan up to age 26. So here we have Alan and Linda. They're both 53. They have a 23-year-old son, Brad. All 3 are covered under the family high deductible health plan that is provided through Linda's employer. Brad is not a dependent on his parents' tax return. So those are the 2 important factors here. Number 1 is that they're all covered, Brad included, under a family high deductible health plan. And the second important factor here is that Brad is not a dependent on his parents' return. So in this case, the maximum contribution for Alan and Linda is $7,200, that family maximum, pretty straightforward. We just talked about that. But Brad's contribution in his case for this year, for 2021, is also $7,200. And the reason is not because Brad has a family or anything like that. It's because Brad is not a dependent on his parents' return, but he is covered under a family plan. So it's based on the type plan you're covered under. The other thing to remember is when we talk about HSA contributions can come from anywhere. So Brad may not be in a position to put $7,200 or any money into his HSA, but his parents might be able to help him with that. They could give him the money to contribute into an HSA. That money would accrue to the benefit of Brad, okay, because it always accrues to the benefit of the HSA owner. So the parents could help Brad by giving him the money to put into his HSA or make a contribution into his HSA, and that's going to accrue to the benefit as an above-the-line deduction on Brad's next return. The one last thing is, regardless if the parents provide any money into the HSA, Alan and Linda are not able to use their HSA to pay the expenses of Brad through the health savings account and their HSA. And the reason for that is because Brad is not a dependent on their return. If you still have questions with regards to this module, please email us at info@accesspointhsa.com.